to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Saints at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On the return, Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they expect to be on top of us. Now the other way around. So it sounds to me the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the windup losing 10 on the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Saints are going to have it here 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Jackson. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score.
Hey, bro, Kirk Cousins is fucking ass, bro. He might be the worst quarterback in the league. Like, what is he throwing?
Kick it away.
This nigga's fucking booty.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Man, where that fumble at, man?
He stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is...
Thank you.
This is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Woo! That's a hit.
In search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, damn, I missed like a motherfucker. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, yeah, I moved it. That's all right.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Man, this nigga got a fumble, bro.
Get this to the 19,
get his ass smacked.
So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
No fumble.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
I'm watching the game. Jefferson, I need a touchdown from you, bro.
6 yards left on second down. Watson now to throw.
Wow, I need a touchdown. He wide open. Oh yeah, touchdown. What? I said what? Come on, Jefferson.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up.
Like, give it to Justin Jefferson, bro. Give it to Justin Jefferson, bro.
In this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's...
That's crazy. That was a cover 2, and you was running with him.
And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get funny, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good pickup.
Come on, Justin. Get aboard of Justin Jefferson, man.
Give credit to the O-line there.
Get aboard of Justin Jeff, man.
Pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now.
Oh, Justin, why you drop that?
And they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Damn, bro. Come on, Just. What was that? That was nothing? Oh, man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Fuck this shit.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Come on, Just. Come on, Justin.
Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Oh, my God. This nigga throw the fucking short Thielen.
On third down, Wilson. Airing it out.
What the fuck? What is going, bro? What, sir? I don't know what's going on, sir. I don't know what's going on, sir.
But it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do.
Bro, Kirk Cousins is fucking ass, bro. Like, you're really ass, bro. Kirk Cousins is really, really ass. Like, he's fucking doodle water, bro.
Going on 4th down, it's Wilson.
Man, I don't care, bro. Kirk Cousins is fucking shit, bro.
And they turn it over.
God damn, bro.
They fail here on 4th down.
This nigga's fucking butt juice, bro.
Getting set.
Bum ass nigga.
The New Orleans offense. The drive will commence with a run by J.K.
Man, this nigga pissed me the fuck off, bro.
That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and
That's a good round.
But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. It hasn't made much of an impact in the running game.
Fuck, man.
That last run, not much is gonna
Nigga was wide open, bro.
Able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Watson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
God damn, he smacked the shit out that boy.
50 and into Saints territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6.
Fucking shitty ass fucking, what's this nigga name, son?
Wilson.
This is a cover 2.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
What the hell this nigga Chris talking about? This nigga just talking out his
After the
ass.
touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on 1 throw right there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Should have been a sack.
Back to throw, Watson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to go down in the field of play, so they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Patrick Peterson.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic.
Supposed to outrun that boy.
They need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, don't you?
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That is caught by Schuster.
That's a hell of a fucking play, my boy.
But not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Watson.
Oh my God. Threw it right to that boy. Look where that nigga, where he dived to.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback?
Is that Latavius Murray?
A lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one?
They got Latavius Murray. That's crazy.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the hip.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make
No,
sure.
okay.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
Come on, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, bro. Oh, I was about to, yeah. That's a touchdown, bro. Don't play.
Of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason. You kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have, like, 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do that. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, shit.
Start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Rams appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
This nigga Kirk so ass, bro. These niggas should be up. Like, what?
Their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. The key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they both
Better than 2 fat bitches with a fine bitch.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly
Hey, bro.
this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They go to Elliott again, and they are going to score in. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
His fat ass.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for
GG, bro.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood.